Hey guys, Buckreek here. Now an Amazon dealer wanted me to review his USB cables for him, so I got two of them here and I will be reviewing those. And in this review we'll be looking at data transfer as well as whether it will charge my phone fast or not, and things of that nature. Durability, materials used, and whether I like them. So at the end of this video I will give my opinion on all of that stuff as well as leave a link in the description below so that y'all may take a look at them as well. Anyway guys, hope y'all enjoy. Alright, so this cable is supposed to have high-speed USB cable capabilities. Now, I'm going to test that against a regular cable I usually use for data transfers, because both are 2.0 compatible ports, and both can actually transfer files, which is something that I really need in a cable for YouTube videos. So, I'm going to hook both of these cables up, same exact file, same amount of memory. I'm going to put them to the same exact file on my computer, and hopefully that'll give me the most accurate test. But we're going to go ahead, get both of them hooked up, and do a side-by-side comparison. Alright guys, so I'm going to test how fast this cable, the new one, will charge against this conventional cable. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my S6, and that's going to give me an estimate on how long it's going to take for the phone to charge. Now the estimates I find are pretty accurate, and the test is about as accurate as I can get really. And that is that these two USB cords are plugged into this device, and this device is producing the same volts and amps in both these ports. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the conventional one up first. We're going to get the estimate, and immediately following that we're going to plug this new cable into the phone and see what we get for that. Now remember, it says it can charge up to 30% faster than conventional cables. So we're about to test that theory. So I'm going to turn the phone on. First cable. "27 minutes. Alright, second cable, let's see what we get here. "22 minutes. Okay, well that's actually pretty good. So there is a difference there. The phone was able to pick up that this may be able to charge a little bit faster than the conventional cable. So I am happy to see that. Those results may be a little bit off because it did sync this cable and then realize that it could actually charge more space once I plug this cable in. So we're not really sure, but that's a pretty good test, and I will give my thoughts on the end of the video on all of this. So final thoughts on the cables. For data transfer, these are not the cables for you. If you really want to do a lot of data transferring, you're going to want a 3.0 instead of a 2.0, because 3.0 runs at 100 megabytes per second versus this 10 megabytes per second. So 2.0 is kind of getting outdated in that realm, but these were on par with conventional cables. They did not have the high speed that was described on the package, so I was a little disappointed in that, but I was not expecting it entirely, just because I've used so many other USB cables and I haven't seen that. But that's alright. I was really expecting that. It was on par, maybe a tenth of a megabyte slower. Now charging, it did much better in. As you saw in the video, the conventional cable said 27 minutes, this said 22 minutes. When I plugged the conventional cable back in, it said 22 minutes. So I got a little skeptical. So for the past 4 days or so, I usually charge my phone twice per day. I switch between my conventional cable and I switch between my new cable. Now overall, the new cable I think did charge it faster. It felt like a much shorter period of time. Keep in mind, phone usage was overall just about the same, and I charge it at about the same percentage, which is about 20% overall. So I was pretty happy with the speed at which the phone charged with this cable. I do believe it was faster than conventional cable, so I think they have something there. 30% faster, I'm not as sure about, but it said up to 30%, so we'll give them room. We'll cut them some slack. Now, durability. Durability is going to be great on these cables. This nylon, like I said, is very tough. The only way you're pretty much going to break it is if you run a knife through it. Connectors, very tight fitting overall. I use them in my computer, multiple devices, and they stay tight throughout the whole time. I've had phones get knocked off the bed and the cable would actually still be stuck in the phone even after it bounced. So that means a tight hookup, which is very good and is very convenient if your phone actually does fall off your counter at night and it stops charging, because that's very irritating. So I'm very happy about that. Now, the best thing about these cable is the aesthetics of the cable. This black and blue pattern looks absolutely phenomenal, and the connectors with this grayish blue color, they look pretty cool as well. And that's something I'm very happy about. I've used these cables around school a little bit, and people have actually came up and like, those are really cool, where can I find them? And I did tell them where to find them, but they did like the aesthetics, they thought it was pretty neat, and I do as well. Another good thing about the aesthetics is that if you have a lot of cables in your house like I do, you can tell which ones are yours because they are different. They're not just your usual black cable or white cable. This one's black and blue with tips on the end. No one's going to argue with them that that's your cable when obviously it's yours. Well, their cable one's obviously yours. I should get my grammar correct. So overall, like I said, very happy. This product I'm going to rate 4 to 5 stars simply because of the data transfer speed. But like I said, I wasn't expecting much out of that. You're going to want 3.0. And there's always room for improvement, but I'm very happy with these cables, and I would recommend getting some if you did need some. Now, I will leave a link in the description below where you can get some. It does not help support me in any way. This is just to make it easier to find the cables that I received. Well, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video or want me to do any other tech reviews. Thanks for watching.